Hello, Barry Anderson from Trade Ideas with today's edition of What Makes This Trade Great? And boy, we got a couple actually. I was sort of wondering, well, which one would I focus on? So I just want to show you the VERU, all right? So obviously it had a tremendous run. We saw this in the pre-market. It had some news. It is a virus play, all right? When I looked at it though, I saw, well, it's got 69 million in the float or 65 million in the float. And I honestly didn't think it would have any sort of a run like this. Unbelievable though. Many of us were in this one. I mean, I'd love to say I got in right here and sold right at the top. Not quite, okay? But, you know, I took advantage of this area right in here. Many in the room though, in fact, some are trying to short it. You know, short at your, you know, it's very hazardous to try to short this one. I mean, eventually it's going to drop sometime, but I mean, right now. But you know what? The other one that we really focused on was the CYTO, and I'll explain why and what made this trade great. So it had similar news in that it was a virus play in the pre-market, okay, like the VERU. It popped, it got all the way up to 150, but then it just collapsed, okay? Like a lot of these little bios, they have news in the pre-market, it just collapsed, and it actually at one point it went negative. But what I was saying in the room is when I saw this action right here, okay, right here, I thought, you know what? There are a lot of people out there that did not take advantage of the VERU and that classic fear at FOMO, the fear of missing out. So a lot of traders may have missed this VERU run. So what they're doing is they're looking for another one. They're looking, okay, what other one could possibly do something like this? And so when I saw this one, the CYTO, it's another virus play. They had some news about you know, a virus, I think it's a nasal spray or something like that. The other one might be the nasal spray. It doesn't really matter. It's a virus play, but it only has 14.5 million in the float. And so compared to the other one with about 60 million in the float. So for me, I kept saying, guys, listen, trader mentality, what it is, those who missed the VERU will be looking for something else. And I kept saying, keep an eye on this one, keep an eye on this one, especially on a 50 break. And look what happened. It broke over 50 and got all the way up to 217. I mean, that's a big percentage move. Now listen, it's dropped. It has come back, and I don't know where it's going from now. But you know, the whole idea though is trader mentality being what it is. If you miss one, then you're trying, you know, we're all looking for the next one that could possibly do something close to the one we missed. And this was it. And so in my opinion, that's what made this trade great. The fact that, you know, it had a similar press release about the virus, and then traders are just looking for the next one. So anyway, two great ones in the trading room, among others. There are some other ones that have just been spectacular also, but you know, I wanted to focus on the VERU and the CYTO. CYTO. Want to get back into the room now. So if you have any questions for me, this is the email you can use. We have our special on right now for 20% off. You'll see that in the email. I'll open the room tomorrow at 8 a.m. Eastern Time. I hope to see you then. Bye-bye.